Hello everyone, I'm Manchester and welcome back to the Red Devils podcast. Some breaking news around Manchester United. You can't just get a day off when it's Manchester United. Everything, whenever thing is going perfectly fine for us Man United fans, there's something, maybe that's deliberate or maybe that's unfortunate, but something definitely happens with us that can shake your brain. And a couple of hours prior to this video, I think so it was around 6 or 7 in the evening, breaking news came out. Manchester Evening, Sky and everyone reported that Mason Greenwood, who used to play for Man United, I mean he's still under contract, and if many people have forgotten this, but last year in January, he was actually he was charged with attempted rape. Let me get this right. He was charged with attempted rape, engaging in controlling and coercive behavior in assault, and all these allegations were from the same woman, one woman, and apparently all the charges against him are dropped. There was this statement from the Greater Manchester Police. I really want to get this right. The spokesperson, the chief superintendent from Greater Manchester Police, he said this, and I quote: "Given the significant media coverage of this case, it is only fair that we share the news that the 21-year-old man, Mason Greenwood, who had been arrested and charged in connection with an investigation opened in January 2022, no longer faces criminal proceedings in relation to this." I mean, we all have heard this saying that we are innocent until proven guilty, and if you go by the law, this is actually simply a statement that he is an innocent guy and there are no criminal charges. There won't be any criminal proceedings against him. He won't be called to court. He won't be facing any jail term, or he won't be facing any sort of criminal charges. He is completely innocent. He is free. He may well join Man United tomorrow. He may well join next month. He may well never play for the club again. I'm not saying that he is gonna play. I'm not saying he wants to come back or Man United are trying to bring him back, because let's face it, as of now he's still under contract. He has his Manchester United contract until 2025. So, and with a clause of adding 1 year too, and before all that, he was a great talent. I mean, I don't want to justify this because everything that happened around him, it was in whether he was convicted, whether he was remember he was supposed to be presented in front of the court in November, and now this is February, and now all the charges are dropped against him. And there was also another quote, I really want to talk about that too, from the CPS, the Crown Prosecution Service, and they quoted this, and I really want to quote this: "We have a duty to keep cases under continuous reviews. In this case, a combination of withdrawal of key witnesses and new material that came to light meant there was no longer realistic prospect of conviction. In these circumstances, we are under a duty to stop the case." So basically, the key witnesses, I mean, there was just one key witness, and some new material that came to light. I mean, I don't want to delve into all that, because see, we basically live by the law, right? There are tons and tons of stuff that's happening around the world, that's floating around Man United, or floating around England, or floating around our society. We're not going to talk about that because this is life. This is what happens. But I'm sort of conflicted with the thought of whether I should be happy that he is now innocent and he's gonna be back in the squad with Man United squad, because we know we don't need players, or should I be adamant on the fact that we don't need him? Because once you are convicted with some of these things like attempted rape and everything, you really don't want to connect your name with these sort of stuff, because let's face it, he lost 14 months of his footballing career. I mean, don't forget, he hasn't played football for past 14 months. There might be a chance that he doesn't want to come back because of what everything happened. Because let's face it, he was good friends with Bruno Fernandes. He was friends with Rashford, Martial. So everybody knew he was a prolific goal scorer. He was a great finisher. He had a amazing feet, both left and right. Even Solskjaer himself said this. He's the best finisher in the club, even when Ronaldo was in the club. So there were many things floating around Mason Greenwood at that time. But as of now, I must say that even I'm what do you call it? I'm conflicted, doubtful whether I should be happy or sad, because Man United can only do two things. Either they should publicly say this, that he's back in the squad, and because now he's innocent, and he's given a green signal by the Majesty services again from themselves. So they need to do some. They need to do a press conference, or maybe they just need to give a official statement in the public. They can just put him in the squad, or they can release him. These are the only two things they can do, because I have no idea. Because even when I was thinking about shooting this video and uploading this video, I was really there is tons and tons of stuff going inside my head, whether I should because there will be many Man United fans who won't be happy about this news if Man United comes out with the official statement that Mason Greenwood is back in the club, because there will be tons and tons of away fans and from other clubs who are gonna boo him, who are gonna chant, abuse him, and even there will be many Man United fans who are gonna be very disappointed or maybe outraged in this case when they get this news that Mason Greenwood is coming back to Carrington. There might be some fans who will be happy, because we all know that he is a great talent. We all know he was a generational talent. But there will be some fans who will be disappointed by this news, and everybody has an opinion. I'm not gonna say that they are right or they are wrong. I'm not gonna dignify that. But yeah, there is something that this needs to be solved as quickly as possible, because if he's coming back in Man United squad, we really Man United really do need to do something about it. Because if you're gonna keep this out of the official statement, and you're not gonna do anything public, that's gonna be really I don't know what to say. I mean, I'm still sort of confused because this is breaking news. I mean, let's face it, Mason Greenwood was a good like I've been saying this in the past 9-minute video, that he was great talent. He was a great finisher. He was a great striker. But again, he is now 21 years old. He lost 1 year of his footballing career, and he hasn't played for 14 months. And whatever has happened around him, that must have affected mentally him too. I'm not saying that he's gonna be completely fine. He's gonna be included in the squad or something like that, but that must have had some impact on him too. And we don't know whether he's that again. He's still that sort of a player that we used to appreciate on the footballing pitch. So we don't know that. We still don't know whether, we haven't heard anything from Mason Greenwood. So we still don't know whether he's coming back to Man United or not. Maybe he doesn't want to come back. Maybe he's done with football. or even if Man United decides to part ways from Mason Greenwood, what if some other club signs him? And we all know he can come back. I mean, there are, I don't want to name any. I mean, imagine Ryan Giggs, what he did. Okay, I don't want to delve into other stuff, but there are tons and tons of footballers who have done unsavory things, or sort of stuff that was not that it wasn't illegal, but stuff they did in their personal life. We never really cared about it because we were Man United fans, and we wanted to support those footballing legends, because what they delivered on the footballing field, what they did for Man United when they bled for Man United, we were like fan of those things. We never really bothered about what was happening in their personal lives. And if you go with that mindset, what is happening in what has happened in Mason Greenwood's life, and what is still happening in his life, if you go with that mindset, because he is officially completely innocent, because if you're gonna go by the law themselves has stated this officially, that there will be no criminal proceeding against him. All the charges have been dropped, and he's free, he's innocent. So if you go by the law, he's completely innocent. You can't abuse a person, or you can't part ways from a person who is completely innocent of his crime, who never did any sort of illegal stuff. I mean, if he did, if he didn't, let's not get into that, because like the Crown Prosecution Service, the CPS, they said, the spokesperson themselves said this, that there were withdrawal of key witnesses and new material that came to light. So I really don't want to get into that, but it's just that for me this was a breaking news, because I was not planning to do this video, and the moment I heard this news, I scrolled every article from Manchester Evening to Sky and Athletic, and they all are talking about Mason Greenwood, what's going to happen with him in the next couple of weeks. Will they hear something? Will Mason Greenwood comes out in public and does an official gives an official statement whether he'll be coming back to Man United or not, or does Man United gives an official statement whether they'll be bringing Mason Greenwood back to Carrington? We all don't know that. I mean, like I said, I have been conflicted whether this is the right thing to do or not. But if you believe in the law, you need to respect the law, and if the law says that he's free, he's completely innocent, just respect the law and ignore every other little aspect of this. Because let's just see, if he comes back, if he is back in Man United squad, and he is in Carrington training with the squad, because there will be some squad players who won't be happy with that too. I mean, I'm not saying that everybody is gonna be pissed at him, but maybe there will be some of the players who won't be happy about that incident, because most of them have never done such a thing, or have never faced such a thing. So we don't know that, but up until then, until Man United makes an official statement, we really need to keep our heads. I don't want to make any bad. I don't want to make any bad statement regarding this, because, like I said, I am not the one who is judge or jury or executioner sort of person. Everybody has an opinion. This is my opinion. So if I was the man in charge of Man United, I think so that I believe in second chances. I would have given him a second chance to prove whether he's good enough for Man United or not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe many people who are watching this video won't like my idea, won't like what I'm saying, but that's fine. That's perfectly fine, because it's their opinion, and I respect that, because you don't wanna you don't want to support that that particular footballer who faced such insinuations. So I understand that, and I respect that. It's just that if I was a Man United's representative who was in charge of all these things, I would have included him in the. I would have left it for the manager, because if Erik ten Hag thinks he can do something with that kid, I'll be all up again. I'll be all up for him, because let's face it, he was a great kid. He was a perfectly fine number 9 for us. He could play on the right, he could play on the left. And I really don't want to talk about the footballing stuff, because we all know what he can offer us, because he was an amazing talent. He was a generational talent, like I said. But yeah, whatever happened, and now, because he's completely innocent by the law, again I'm saying this, by the law, this is not me, this is not my personal opinion, this has been official by the Crown Prosecution Service and the Great Manchester Police. So this is not me saying that he's completely innocent, this is them. So let's just respect that, and let's just see what happens in the next couple of weeks. If there's something around this, if something happens, that's good. Anyways, I'm not gonna bore you with more details. Thank you for watching the show. Please, like I've been saying this a lot, please support the channel, please subscribe, because I really want to go live with all of you for any of our matches, but unfortunately I can't, because I'm not that big of a channel. But we are in the process. You and I, people who have been following this channel, we are in this together. Let's hope so soon that day will come. And up until then, please take care of yourself. Thank you for watching the show. Take care of yourself. Glory, glory, Man United. Bye bye.